What's up, guys? What is going on? Let's get situated here. Hey, what's going on? I was just checking out, before we get started to the actual 5 tips, I was actually just checking out an article about Facebook updating their live feature, live video streaming feature on their website. So I want to kind of touch base on that before I actually got started and told you guys the 5 tips. But I wanted to, let me get this pulled up here. Actually got some of my notes. But basically, Facebook has actually expanded the feature for live to be put on within Facebook groups and events, which is kind of a big deal because business owners, you can kind of control what who sees your information in your videos. It probably helps that. Hey, what's going on, Noah? How you doing? Thanks for popping on. And controlling the information within your group is really critical. You can kind of create your own group of people that you can always rely on to give out information to. So them putting the Facebook Live in the Facebook group, that's kind of a big deal. So I'm actually going to be reading up on that and probably taking full advantage of that for sure. So well, welcome you guys. Thank you guys for popping on. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jonathan Scott. I am the owner of Scott Marketing Services. I help businesses get their website on the first page of Google and also help them to generate more leads in various ways, including what I'm about to talk about today, moving very heavily into video marketing and video production. So if you guys like what you hear, be sure to tap the screen to give me hearts or swipe right if you're on iOS, or swipe up if you're on Android. Feel free to share the broadcast and tell all your people to come on over, because these are very, very important tips that a lot of businesses can take advantage of. For you guys that are watching on the web, sorry you can't really tap on the screens, but I appreciate it anyway. So so let's jump right into it. The very first tip I want to give, and really why you should add video to your marketing strategy. Video actually helps your website rank better. It's a ranking factor within search engines. So adding video to your website, especially if you upload your video to YouTube and then embed that code into your website, it's absolutely going to help your website to rank better. So applying video to your site in general will help, but of course applying a YouTube video to your website will increase your rankings a little bit more, because Google owns YouTube. So imagine that. So next tip is, video is the most engaging format. You can see what we're doing here live. You can see me, you can hear me, you can hear the tone of my voice, you can hear the passion that I will have about what I'm talking about, and you can have the same passion about what your business is about. Video is also good for like video or product demonstrations, service demonstrations, or even just like behind the scenes look about your business, what's going on. If you're changing locations, maybe you can do a quick tour about your new location so people can find you and see what's going on with you. Video kind of speeds up that know, like, and trust factor. People watching your video are going to know pretty immediate if they want to continue watching or if they want to move on, and that's perfectly fine. And that's a great way to kind of weed out the people that you're not really going to connect to on a personal level, if that's your type of business. But having that type of rapport with someone through video is kind of unmatched. Tip number 3, video helps to reach a different audience. Forbes has actually reported that 6 out of 10 executives would prefer to watch a video than to read text. Now, I know me personally, I would rather watch a video than read text. I don't know what happens to my brain when I see just a big bulk, bold, couple paragraphs of text. I'll freeze up. I'm just like, I don't want any part of that at all. So I mean, you can even ask my wife. I mean, my wife will try to give me something to read, and I just like, I can't do anything with that. I really want to get to the point. It probably stems from school. Like school wasn't for me, wasn't a thing. I really want to know what I want to know when I want to know it right now, and get straight to the point. So, and I think a lot of business owners are kind of in that mindset. We don't have the time to kind of fool around with reading a whole bunch of text, unless it's something that we're really, really interested in, and we can really dive in and read some text. So, you know, I will read text if it's something that really interests me. So reaching that different audience, for the people that don't have or would like the ability to read text, they would rather watch a video, you can definitely tap into that market. So what's also good is with video, it's very versatile. You can take video and kind of and use different bits and pieces of it, and I'll actually talk about that a little bit more in step 5. So step 4 is actually let me recap. Step 1, video helps your search engine rankings and your presence. Tip 2, video is the most engaging format. You can know, like, and trust, get that immediate factor going with video. Video helps you reach a different audience. Even top-level executives, according to Forbes, would prefer to watch a video over text. Tip number 4, video converts better. It just flat out does. I know this personally from me using video, not only in my marketing business, but in my fitness business and other businesses that I help my clients with. Adding video is a great conversion factor. But let me give you some stats. According to QuickSprout, 80% of people remember that they watched a video. So if you think about it, you can kind of put that in context as of like the Super Bowl commercials. Everyone remembers their favorite Super Bowl commercials. And anytime, you know, that comes on, we get rejoiced all over again when we see those commercials. And it's something that we may talk about years on down the road. Now, of course, that's a commercial, but that's video. You connect so much more with video because you see and hear everything that's going on. It gets that emotional effect to it. You can kind of connect with video in that way. But 46% of people take action after watching a video. Most of the time, they look for more information about you, more information about your company, more information about your products. So adding video to your marketing strategy is going to get that immediate boost or jump from the people who are watching the video to want to learn more about you. And getting them over to your website is the absolute critical piece of adding video to your marketing. You want those guys to visit your website, learn a little bit more about you if they didn't get it from your video, and either visit your establishment or give you a call. And also what's good about video as well, a lot of product demonstrations are great. If you have an e-commerce website, these are absolutely great to get people to convert and actually buy right there on the spot. So adding video to your marketing campaign is very, very critical. I'm going to talk a little bit more probably in another video because I want to keep this one kind of short. I know you guys are busy, so what I plan to do with these video series is just kind of give you pieces of information, not drag this out to be a 2-hour presentation. But I'll talk a little bit more about live streaming, such as Periscope, what we're doing now, and you know, why Instagram is extending their video from 15 seconds to 60 seconds. Snapchat is changing some things up a little bit, and of course the big dog in the game, Facebook, has released Facebook Live, their live streaming feature, basically to the masses, and it's all on a personal level where we can use that Facebook Live for businesses. If you're on an Android, which I am, don't have access to use Facebook Live from their phone. You can only use Facebook Live from your mobile phone at this point. We'll see how that goes. So iPhone users, iOS users, you got free reign. You can do personal live video on Facebook and business live on Facebook. For you Android users, if you have an iPad, go with that for now. But just do quick 3 to 5 minute videos, tips about your industry, what's going on with you. Let us in. Show us kind of behind the scenes about your business. If you have an an establishment where you can let people in and maybe give them a tour, that's absolutely the best thing to do. So before I jump into tip number 5, and I actually have some bonus tips for you guys, so I'll add that in as well. But before I jump into tip number 5, you guys liking what you're here, make sure to tap the screen, give me some hearts to let me know you're out there and you like what I'm talking about. Also swipe and share the broadcast for anyone that you may have think that would like this information. Be sure to share that information with your followers. So tip number 5, and I want to break this down because video goes such a long way. Video is very, very versatile, and I'll tell you, the things that I'm going to talk about is actually what I'm going to do with this video, you know, when I get done recording it for you guys. Video is, you can take this video and broadcast it onto different websites. You can put it on YouTube, you can put it on your website, you can put it on Facebook, you can put it on Vimeo. There's tons of different websites that you can put your video on, so you can tap into a large market of people that you normally probably wouldn't have been exposed to. Even if you're in a local market, those platforms still have a need for local businesses, because I know a lot of people feel like, well, that's the internet, and I'm just here in my, you know, my suburb or my city, and I don't really need all of that exposure. Well, you kind of do, because those people that may be down the street from you, they're still checking these other websites, and they're still out on these websites and may not have a clue of what you do, and you might be down the street. But if you can tap into those individuals on the platforms where they hang out and give them a video with value, they're absolutely going to come down and visit you. So don't think just because you're a local business that you can't use the internet or some of these global websites to get your exposure up and have people talking about your business a little bit. So taking your video and putting them onto different video sharing sites is very, very critical. Like I said, you can take video and embed it onto your website. The best thing to do is to go ahead and upload it to your YouTube channel, and then take the embed code and embed it onto your website. That's actually what I'm going to do with this video as well. So you can take the videos, like I said, and share it on Facebook and Twitter, LinkedIn, all the different social media profiles. It's really going to help to get your exposure a little bit more up. What's also critical is you can strip the audio from the video and actually create a podcast. So now you can be on iTunes, you can be on SoundCloud, you can be on a lot of these different audio platforms that not necessarily give you the video aspect, but give you the audio, because a lot of people like to listen. A lot of people do audiobooks. A lot of people listen to podcasts. So that's another way that people learn. So giving them a different tool that they can learn the information that you've given out is very, very cool. It's, you know, how you can split up what you do with your video. What's also key is you can take your video and split it for the people that learn for video like me, and the people who read. Get a transcript of your actual video, and boom, you got a blog post. You have an article that you can, you know, put into the local newspaper or onto your website, or somewhere else, wherever you want to distribute articles. You can even take that information and turn it into a press release. So you can really, really expand what you do one time. You can really expand it into different markets, into different medium and platforms. Is kind of what I'm getting at. The next thing is a lot of people, and I get this right off the bat, a lot of people say, I'm not doing video. I can't get in front of the camera. I'm not, you know, that comfortable doing that. Camera's not for me. It's just, you know, and I understand that people aren't comfortable doing that. So, and that's no problem. There's a lot of different ways to get around that. You can have a different staff member do the videos for you. You can hire a social media person if you're a solopreneur, if you're just a one-man operation or one-woman operation. Do something a little bit different. Do a PowerPoint presentation on your computer and just do voiceover. Make different slides about what you're talking about. Or if you have a product, just do demonstration of your product with you talking in the background. You don't necessarily have to be in front of the camera to use video to get your message across. So those are, you know, some quick tips that I wanted to give you guys, because I think we are in a serious shift as far as the ability to catch people's attention and to market our business. And if you're a small business, getting yourself on video and getting your kind of your foot in the door with other businesses or with consumers is very, very critical. These large, social media platforms are giving us free access to our customers. So take advantage of every platform that you can within your business to generate some leads and generate more traffic to your website, and to get more exposure, get more people talking about you. And video is very, very critical. Like I said, I'll do another video to talk a little bit more about live, Facebook Live, and of course Periscope, and Instagram, all these live video streaming services. I want to do that a little bit separate, because that's going to be a talk in of itself, because especially with the Facebook, because that's still kind of unfolding, as we talk about this right now. So it's going to be even more in people's conversation, because a lot more people are on the Facebook platform, of course, than in any of the other platforms. So think about ways, take the rest of the week or maybe the weekend to think about ways that you can incorporate video into your marketing strategy. It's very, very critical. I have personally seen results from it. My clients have seen results from it, and I know it works. Just over multiple businesses, and it doesn't matter what type of business you have. Video is a medium that you probably should think about incorporating into your business. So if you guys like the tips, make sure you share this with your followers, tell your friends, tell your family. Check me out at scottmarketingservices.com, where I'm going to be having a lot more video tips for you guys and a lot more information. So if you have any questions, feel free to give me a contact, shoot me an email there. And until the next time, I'll see you guys later. Take care.